I haven't seen. I've never seen.
Welcome to Breakfast Cereal. I'm back with a third installment of Serial Killer Mashup. Just been going through all the clips I've put out on Instagram over the last year. I'm joined again today by cameraman Eric. Thanks for being here, Eric. Yeah, I have 2 other episodes like this already, so if you want to see those, you should check them out. I'll link them in the description below and up above. This was the day that his new portrait was unveiled.
I remember a lot of people did this, right? Like this was a big meme.
Yeah,
online. A lot of people changing the photo.
Yeah,
I think this one's amazing. Honestly, it's like definitely in my top 3. The thing is it's like plausible. Like obviously him specifically wouldn't be doing this, but with no context of who he is.
Yeah,
someone revealing art. Like I feel like this, could be in a gap. Like it's not so out there.
Okay, let's stick with Gacy for a minute.
Yeah, let's do it.
My little Lasse Apsel was in the house doing his business on the paper.
When the sweetest pets become little stinkers.
You can imagine what it smells like if you go into a closed room.
Try Arm & Hammer's Pet Fresh Carpet Deodorizer. It goes deep down.
20 trained officers went down in the crawl space. There was no odor, no nothing.
Arm & Hammer's Pet Fresh takes the pets out of carpets.
The first thing I want to say is, that's just an insane commercial to begin with. Like, the commercial is batshit insane, like regardless of the Gacy involvement. It's a
fever dream.
It's a very weird commercial.
So this one bombed too, and it was early on, and I was really psyched about it. I was like, this one's gonna be great. I don't think enough people know who he is initially.
Well, I think people have the clown vision of him, and like we've talked about many times.
Yeah,
he's not a killer clown.
Yeah,
he's not dressing up like a clown and killing people.
Yeah. There's no interview footage of him as a clown. So it's like, if you don't know who he is, and I think that's what it suffered from. It's just people thought it was just...
Because the most famous imagery of him is as a clown.
100%.
So the comment took me a while to realize who was talking. Yeah, that's what we said earlier. Like,
that's what I said, yeah.
There's just not enough face recognition with Gacy without the clown makeup.
Polaroid 1000. Press the button. Minutes later, the Polaroid 1000 gives you brilliant color.
Good heavens.
See?
I mean, that one's perfect with his reaction and her reaction because it's
Good
like
heavens.
And then he's like, "Yeah, I took that photo, honey."
yeah. So that was just building off the first Polaroid's BTK Polaroid success. If you want to see more on that one, it's in our last episode 2 of these. I'll link it.
That's the worst Dolly Parton costume I've ever seen.
The master of selfies. Yeah, so that's back to pointing out again that these are shots of himself that he took of himself.
Yeah, totally alone with no one else involved. Someone will...
There's a bunch of people that argue about that.
Someone will argue with us for that.
No, he had an accomplice that took the photos. It's like, there's such a thing as just a remote with they had like a wired long remote you could get.
It's a cable, so it's a little air pressure ball on the end.
Yep.
And I have one for my analog cameras, and you push the bulb on the end, and it shoots air through the thing, and that pushes a little cable that actually physically pushes the shutter release on the camera.
Yeah, 70s tech.
Yeah.
So actually, I'll prove it to you because after the last time I read that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and look at these photos closer. So look, I'll put it up on the screen and I'll zoom it in for you. You can see the wire.
See the wire, yeah.
You can see the wire in like most of the shots.
There you go.
Going to where his hand would be.
Yeah.
You can see it in like all of them.
Today's girl pantyhose. Choose it for the quality. Buy it for the price.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
What is like that actor, like what is, let's just like, we'll roll that back. How she delivers those lines and her eye contact. It's very bizarre.
Well,
that woman might be scarier than BTK.
Absolutely. It's a terrifying, it's a very weird delivery of the line. 70s women had higher voices. Back in the day, like in the 1930s too, it's like every time an angel makes a baby Gacy wings.
It's the analog of the tape. It's actually the tape itself is pitch shifting her voice a little bit. Especially, I think you can tell it's been pitch shifted a tiny bit in just however this has been captured digitally over the years.
Right. Yeah.
That transfer process is part of it because you can hear it in the music too. That ring a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
so
there isn't anything that made her face look as creepy as it does.
For those who remember, for those who will never forget, and for a whole new generation who will experience it for the very first time.
3PO was shocked. Behave yourself. yourself, R2.
The Star Wars Trilogy, digitally mastered in THX for the ultimate in sound.
You're going to get us into trouble.
The Star Wars Trilogy, one last time.
So this is such an interesting one because it is real to a degree.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, I mean, I had no idea about this until you told me about it when we made the episode.
Yeah.
To clarify, through some prison
program,
Kemper did actually do audio tape. It would have been tape
Books
at the
on
time.
tape, yeah.
Books on tape.
A lot of them.
Voices and readings of Star Wars. Have you
I think
have you been able to track them down, the actual ones?
No, I don't think they exist. As far as I know, there's one or two online for some other poetry that he's read that you can find. I don't think the Star Wars stuff exists. Tell me if I'm wrong, but
and then by exist you mean it never got published?
It did originally, I think, but I think it's all gone somewhere now.
So I bet you there is
There's a master
copies of it
somewhere.
somewhere. We should try and track some of that down.
There's definitely some stuff. I've heard some stuff on. He was on SoundCloud actually.
Oh,
him reading.
Kemper's got his own SoundCloud.
Him reading poetry. That's why I said I don't think he's on it. I don't think he has his own page on Audible.
SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah. Get in the Falcon. I said get in.
That's really good.
That's clever.
Yeah.
That's good. If you think about it, Kemper would be a great Chewie. Like, he would fit in the suit.
That's why I don't trust anyone who likes Star Wars. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I love Star Wars.
Sure, me too.
I just finished Andor, season 2. I think it is the best Star Wars property there is. I
haven't seen the first one yet.
I know, like, I'll get shit for this. I think it's even better than the original trilogy.
Oh, really?
I think the original trilogy is more significant. It's more important. It has more like clout in popular culture, obviously.
Yeah.
But Andor is just such a banger from start to finish, in my opinion. I haven't seen. I've never seen. I've never actually even seen that one.
Yeah, that was a.
Oh my god.
That one only took me about 5 minutes. Yeah,
that was pretty cheap. Yeah, I just want to be clear. No shade to Richard Speck for whatever body dysmorphia, gender things he had going on. That's none of my business. Couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Do you? But I mean, he's still a fucking murderer. So, but yeah, that was that caught me off guard.
That one made it through the cracks.
That was really, really good. We got any comments on that one?
I don't think I had any comments that I could include. Let me see.
Yo, what the fuck?
You know who that guy was, right?
Who?
That's some guy who was sitting there thinking he was getting something totally different.
Right. Because I always
Pam Anderson. And
I always forget.
Yeah.
Most of the people who see these are seeing them for the first time because the Instagram just goes so much, right? So it's it probably just looked like they were scrolling through a feed.
Yeah.
They weren't even subbed or didn't even know about the channel.
Yeah.
I grab up her Barbie doll. The head didn't decapitate, it pops off. I said, well, that's gonna go right back on, that's no damage. So I took the scissors and I cut the hands off the doll. I said, here, by Mattel.
Yeah, fucking Kemper, man.
Pretty good.
Now, I got a confession that I took that by Mattel. That's from a totally different part of the interview. And I slapped it onto the end of him talking about the Barbie, cutting the hands off the Barbie.
But it's still part of the interview, and he's still talking about Mattel.
Yeah, he was talking about Mattel as far as a cap gun that he had or something.
Okay.
But when he said, like, I cut the hands off and handed it to my sister, I said, here, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
And then I added the, here, by Mattel, which I think actually kind of makes
that's great. Editing
makes the
people.
spot, yeah.
Yeah.
But Kemper is always like,
he's such a gold mine. Like, some comments. I did that to all mine too and made my mom cry. Never understood what made her so sad. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird thing.
Cutting the hands off all the Barbies, yeah.
I mean, I feel like pulling the head off a Barbie is...
That's pretty normal.
Everyone has done that.
But cutting the hands off is somehow different.
Yeah.
It's so specific.
Yeah.
Like, pulling the head off is an obvious one. Like, because it kind of feels like you should. It's like, pop. But the hands, it's like a pair of scissors and you're like slicing the hands off. It feels different. Sorry, but it feels a little different to me.
I ate them Like the hands or
I think just the Barbie.
the Barbie? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
These comments are fucking strange people.
That's because there's a lot of comments I think that are disturbing.
This is a situation where someone, I mean, maybe it's just how you wrote it here, if you copied and pasted, but they need a comma in there. These comments are fucking strange, comma, people.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. These comments are fucking strange people.
Yeah.
Not these comments are strange people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's eat grandma. Let's eat grandma.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, one thing I want to say, maybe people don't know this, but, you know, as a job, Josh is a lot of the time an editor, like director and an editor. Like a lot of the work you do is editing.
Yeah.
And would you say the channel has made you a better editor? Like we work together all the time outside of the channel, and the things I've noticed in Josh's skills are definitely in the like compositing and the whole like kind of like graphic and light visual effect element of stuff. Is like, I think your skills have leveled up a ton just through having to be doing it because of the channel. What do you think?
Yeah, for sure. I've gotten a lot better at doing like graphic stuff. Like I was just a pretty straight editor. Like, I always think the hardest part of editing is thinking of the idea first.
Yeah,
like
100%.
I can execute, like these days I can execute pretty much anything really from an editing perspective. I got to think of it first though, right? That's the hard part.
Yeah, almost the paper edit, we call it, is what we call it. Like before you even start doing it in the software, it's like you imagine it on paper or something like that. Yeah.
So I made this as just like really it was a companion to the last Barbie one that we just watched, and it came out. I put it out like the same day because that Barbie one did well, and I came out with this. And I think again it was a case of getting just skipped past without anyone realizing. And if you look closely, all three of the Barbies sitting,
they have their hands missing.
They all have missing hands. The main Barbie has like a bloody stump. It says handless Malibu Barbie. And
then what's up in the top right corner? Oh, that's just this price tag.
The price tag. But it's all in the little details, like you said, too, like cutting the price tag and putting it back over top of Kemper, right? So that it looks like he belongs there. And like,
it looks great, though. It's really funny. Yeah.
But I think it got missed. I think people just saw Barbie and didn't look for a second long enough to go, oh, wait, handless, and then look and go, oh, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's a compliment, I think, even though it's not helpful for us.
Yeah.
Hello.
So, where does that image of Zodiac come from? I feel like a lot of people may not know this.
That is drawn by Robert Grayson, I believe.
Yeah.
Which is the guy played by Jake Gyllenhaal in the movie.
Yeah.
The cartoonist from the paper, from the San Francisco Chronicle.
So it's his like interpretation of the killer, which is so interesting because it's like that's the thing that gets burned into your brain, and that becomes like the entire imagery around it.
Sure.
This integration is so good in the way that you could see Banksy using that image because it does fit his vibe, you know?
And I think at the time, it was from the Zodiac episode that we did, and that we referred to him as a joke, Zodiac as the Banksy of serial murder.
Banksy of serial murder.
Like no one knows who the fuck he is, right? Just like Banksy. Although they know who he is pretty much now too, really. I really like this next one.
So why did you do The Last Supper with Lucas?
I was illustrating. It was from the episode on Henry Lee Lucas, and Henry Lee Lucas was like he would lie about absolutely everything. And I made a joke that, did you know that Henry Lee Lucas was at the Last
Supper, right?
Or it's the one who turned in Jesus, or something like that. So he was at the Last Supper, and then like you take the Last Supper painting, and there he is.
But that wasn't Judas that you.
Yeah, that was Judas.
Was it Judas?
That's Judas. I replaced Judas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's Judas. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I looked it up. That's Judas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
I had a cap gun. My sister, she hated that cap gun. She broke the gun. I said, so you want to play like that, huh? So I go running into her room. She says, what are you doing? What are you doing? She's shrieking and chasing me, right? And I grab up her Barbie doll. She had a pair of sewing scissors sitting there and a sewing machine, a sewing kit. I grabbed the scissors out.
I don't believe that man's ever been to medical school.
The head didn't decapitate, it pops off. So I popped that off and said, here.
Genie's all better now.
Now you got a toy that doesn't work too good, I got a toy that doesn't work too good.
You got
Yeah, great mashup. that scene when I was a kid really scared me a lot,
really?
actually. Yeah, made me, or I don't know if it scared me, but it made me feel like
something
uneasy. Like, you know,
Yeah,
it's very violent and perverse.
Yeah, you're just enough younger than me. I saw that in theaters.
Yeah.
It's 95, believe it or
No,
not.
I saw.
It's 30 years old this year. Ever since I first watched that interview with Kemper and he was talking about the Barbie doll thing, it just always reminded me of Sid over and over, like cutting the head off it. And I knew I had to just put those together. It doesn't like, it's just more.
It's like Woody with the cap gun. It's like kind of reasonable.
It's not as much of a mashup so much. It's more of just like an edit, but like,
Sounds of the 60s with 60 classic hits on 4 unbelievable CDs for only $29.99.
So, what did you do for that one?
Well, he was already doing that.
Yeah.
That's just a shot of BTK. I've used that shot of BTK over and over. It's in one of his hearings. They say, like, I forget, he's trying to think of something. He goes, I think I looped it a couple times.
Yeah.
I'd made an earlier one where it was him giving beatboxing lessons. But then I thought, what else could I do with it? It looks like he's doing the ba 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 ba.
It fits so well, even with his tone of voice and cadence, that you believe that it's him saying it. Like you believe it's not the real song. Like, yeah, it's really great.
Bruh, why is that BTK? I don't know, because it is.
Yeah.
Like that's BTK.
I think people just, you know what I think? I was going to say this in the last episode. I just had kind of forgot. Like, I think a lot of it, we just got to give people a little bit of a break because I think it just comes in their feed and they're just blasting through content so fast that they like don't stop to like give themselves the context of the channel to understand how fake it is, you know? And that's just kind of, I think, the way that, you know, that people consume this kind of stuff, right? Link, please.
Now, that's one of those ones where it's like, I hope that one's a joke, but if it's not, it's really
to like buy the album or to like what?
Buy the album, like link to the album.
Yeah.
No, but the album actually does exist, so I could give you a link to it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it doesn't anymore. You could probably find it somewhere.
Our first book to read, it is a novel. I love the book so much. It's an intense tale that really is a mother's worst nightmare. Y'all are gonna have to buy it. Then we'll meet back here in a month and we'll talk about the book, just like they do in the reading clubs. Isn't that exciting?
That's great.
That's my first one.
My mom watched a lot of Oprah when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Like we were like definitely that kind of family, you know, like daytime TV family. So it influenced, I feel like it had a lot of influences on the rules in the house and that kind of stuff, like those things. And so that just like definitely hits. It's obviously perfect. Also, I assume you use the actual imagery from the book, because in the one shot where she's kind of in front of the monitor, you can tell it's not the right one, but it's like the same look. You don't even catch it. And then you put the Carl Panzram one in there.
Yeah. So, I think if I remember correctly, there's a whole other image there. Usually what I do is I take one still from the shot from that moment, put it in Photoshop. I deleted the whole front of the book and then used like a clone stamp tool to content aware delete, and it just gave me a blue background, and then I put his image and Butchering Humanity. So I just love his facial expression, how it cuts to that.
So what do you think the book Butchering Humanity is about?
Apparently it's like the worst book ever. Like, it's so brutal. So I actually have an idea where I do want to get a bunch of old women together to do a little book club thing, and we read from this book together as an episode.
So it's a real book, but you haven't read it.
It's a real book.
Did he publish it after?
It's published from his letters and stuff that he wrote while he was in jail, I think.
Okay, so post
his diaries and shit, though.
Posthumous.
Yeah, published after he died. I believe. But it's just all about like sodomy and like crazy. It's just like one of the worst books ever.
That's a good just having old ladies like reading.
I really wanted to do that.
You know, that's actually a good idea for a video series. Just like
it's hard to find them.
Breakfast Cereal Book Club.
Yeah, I totally
hard to find the old ladies or hard to find the books.
It's hard to find the old ladies. I've tried, like, because I've had the book club idea for quite a while.
She absolutely did not read that.
No, she didn't. I actually can't remember what the first book was anymore. But this was actually the very first mashup too. It was because it was for the episode Carl Panzram, and it's the first time I like really did like a full scale like edit like that. And then I was like, hey, I should do more of these, maybe.
Yeah.
Just for Instagram or something. And that's when I did the Iceman one after.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the mashup episodes so far, at least for now. We'll see. Maybe I'll have more of them. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But who knows? In the meantime, hope you guys liked this one. Let me know which one of these mashups today you thought was the best. If you haven't seen the other 2 episodes and you'd like this, you should. I'll link them down below. I'll probably create a small little playlist for them, stuff like that. And if you have ideas for a mashup, you can let me know in the comments, and I'll try my best to make it because they're a lot of fun to make. Thanks, Eric.
No, thank you.
Adios.